Pay attention, man. Pay attention. It's your finance guy here, Terrell Priest. Just thanking God for another day. And it's Friday, so thanking God for another payday. All I ask is if you take anything from these videos, that you please like, share, and subscribe. This helps grow the channel, build the platform, so we can help more people and get the eyes of some of these experts so they can come on the show and help us out. I post every Friday. I chose Friday because Friday is the day that most of us get paid. Just want to make sure that we're making great decisions with our money today. That's going to help us in the future and our future generations. All right, so today we're going to talk about assets versus liabilities. Put my glasses on. All right, let's get to it. So before we jump into all the investment stuff and all the side businesses and things of that sort that we can do to build wealth, I wanted to take a little pause here and make sure that we understand the difference between assets and liabilities. All right, so we started this thing off, people that's been following, saving money, showing you how to use your credit card correctly, living below your means, all right, so we could save some of that money and invest. Then we went into money management and how we need to be managing our money, that 60-30-10 split. Then we went into your relationships, right? Growing your circles so you can grow as an individual and how important those relationships are to you. Then we went into knocking off that debt and then the importance of your house. So we're just taking it step by step, guys. If you're following, if you've missed a couple of videos, please go back and watch. We're going to take our time here. Just going to make sure that we understand the difference between the liabilities and your assets. And the tricks that are laid out there and the traps that are laid out there that's keeping poor people poor and keeping us on this rat race. Alright, so assets. So what are assets? So assets, simply put, are things that put money into your pocket. Alright, now or in the future. And on the opposite side of that, you got liabilities. Things that take money out of your pocket. Alright, simple, easy. Now, the problem lies when we do our list and then we look at, once we go to work, once we trade our time for dollars, what are we doing with those dollars? Make a chart, make a list, put assets over here and then liabilities. Alright, so some examples of assets are going to be real estate, right? Stocks, right? Businesses, artwork, things that appreciate over time. That's going to give you some cash flow now or cash flow later, or they're going to appreciate over time and give you some money in the future. Alright, then you have your liabilities on this side. So that's going to be the cars, right? That's going to be the jewelry. Well, some jewelry, right? Because jewelry can be an asset, right? If you're buying gold by the kilo and things of that sort, it could definitely be an asset. We're just going to stick it over here in the liability section for this video. Alright, so you got cars, jewelry. We're going to do, what we got? Clothes, sneakers, shoes. You get the picture, right? Things that decline in value, right? Depreciate. And they don't bring any value economically. Right, they might bring some value to you, make you happy, make you feel good, but we'll get into that later. So with a lot of us that are at the bottom, living that check-to-check lifestyle, we are going to work, spending our time getting dollars, and we're buying liabilities and not assets. So what that does, even if we love our job and we plan on being on our job for 100 years or whatever you plan on doing there, right? If you're just taking your time and you're trading it for dollars, you're taking those dollars and you're buying liabilities, right? That means you always got to come back to work. Got it? Because you got to keep buying liabilities. Your liabilities is taking money out of your pocket, right? So, assets. I have a little slogan at the end. I always talk about a worker without a plan is just a slave, right? We don't have no plan for freedom. Now, I'm not saying to leave your job or leave your career or anything like that, but just to be stress-free, right? Go to work because you want to go to work, because you like being here, right? You're building a career. As you're going to work and you're trading your time for dollars, instead of buying liabilities, we need to be focusing on our assets first, all right? So we need to have our real estate, right? Rental properties, cash flowing in, right? Some type of second income outside of work. Right, so just to help us in work, relieve some of that stress, right? You didn't get picked for the promotion. All right, well, invest in a business or a stock that might bring you dividends later down the line, or it might grow, and it adds that extra income that you and your partner need. All right, or that business that runs automatically. Right, maybe you got to put some money up for it, but it cash flows you $1,000 or $500, something like that a month. That'll help you out. These are assets. So these are things that's gonna bring money into your pocket. And we're gonna get into a lot more, side hustles, as we like to call them, or businesses that can actually help you out while you're at work. Get you some extra income. But on this video, I just want to focus on the mindset of us with the assets versus the liabilities. All right. So some of us are gonna say, hey, I love my liabilities though, right? I love my cars. I love to get fly. I love to do that. Understandable. A nice strategy that I recommend is buying your assets first. So say like you want to do a rental property, right? Grab a rental property, let the rental property cash flow you $500 to $600 a month, and then that can be your promotion for your upgraded car, or let that $600 that's flowing in from your asset pay for any liability that you want. All right, let's not spend all of our life working, spending our time for dollars, which is the most valuable thing you got. You're trading it for dollars, and you're just buying liabilities, getting further in debt, right? Then that's that rat race that we're in, all right? And that's how some of us become slaves. Buying liabilities, more money you make, it's not a money problem, because you can keep getting promoted and keep doing an 80, 100 grand. But if you keep getting promoted and your liabilities keep going up, you're still going to be broke. All right? So let's invest in those assets. Stock market, right? Real estate. Some businesses that can cash flow for you, right? There's other things that you can get into outside of work, right? Have a second income. Have a third income. There's other skills and traits that you can pick up, right? Spend your time building assets. And those assets will pay for your liabilities. And you go to work, you keep getting promoted, keep grinding, save your money, and have some type of freedom. That, hey, if I don't get promoted by this day, hey, I'm walking out of this job. Or if anything happens or if my boss say one more thing to me, man, this is it, I'm done with this, right? Some of us don't have that freedom, right? Because we got liabilities we got to pay for. We got that car note we got to pay for. We got that big house that we overbought, right? That $2,000, $2,300 mortgage that we bought, right? So those are your liabilities there. That's going to keep you at work, right? And it's part of the system, guys. We got to pay attention, right? Commercials, ads. You're scrolling on Facebook, scrolling on Instagram. Ads. Liabilities. Rappers screaming, buy this, I bought this, da-da-da-da-da-da. All this entertainment and things of that sort, man. It's all a play to keep you spending your dollars. So you got to keep going to work so you can keep this economy afloat, right? Everybody can't be entrepreneurs. Everybody can't be the bosses. Everybody can't be out here freelancing and just living how they want to, right? America has an economy that it has to stimulate, so people have to go to work. All right, and some of us that don't have the tools necessary or just the knowledge necessary to get out of this slave or rat race, right? They're gonna keep us at work, and this is how they do it, right? They put the Bentley on TV or put all these ads out there and tell you what to buy, and that's what we inspire to do. All right, so just pay attention to what's going on, and let's mind shift. Let's leave some of them liabilities alone, and let's focus on assets and building wealth. Alright, so I could be on this topic all day. I want to keep this one short, guys. So let's just recap on everything. So assets are going to put money into your pocket now and in the long term. Liabilities take money out of your pocket now and in the long term. Alright, so assets is going to help you build that freedom to do and live as you want here. Right? Work where you want to work or pursue whatever dream you have out there, right? More liabilities is going to keep you in that rat race, all right? The higher your car note, the more money you spend on jewelry and things that depreciate, man. You got to keep up that lifestyle, so you got to keep going to work. Either you like the job or you don't. You got bills you got to pay now. that's going to keep you in that rat race, right? So there's a lot of assets and there's a lot of liabilities, right? You have your partner that you partnered up with, right? Fellas, is that lady a bill? Is she a liability? She's just taking and taking from your wallet? Or is she an asset? Somebody that pours back into your life, not just financially, but the other things that we need. Ladies, same thing. Your partner, is he just taking, or is he actually providing something for you in that relationship, right? So that ties back into our relationships and how important those are, right? Those can be assets and liabilities. So I just want to do this video here before we got into the side hustles or the side businesses and we got into the investments to understand the difference between the assets and liabilities and why it's so important that we are investing and putting our money in the assets that's going to free us up down the line instead of liabilities. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for us this week. If you got any questions, you can always hit me up. Just ask that you please like, share, and subscribe. A lot of you guys are hitting me up. If you want to leave comments in the comment section, man, we don't have any comments down there in the comment section, so that'll help me out too. If you want to leave comments down there, you got other people that can chime in and answer some questions for you as well. We can build a nice little community, man. But just please like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel out. Helps me build a platform so we can reach more people and help more people and grab attention to some of these experts so they can come on the show and help us out. And remember, a worker without a plan is just a slave. See you guys next week.